I want to introduce you to a man who made things happen for this country, Timuel D. Black, Jr.
Well, Bennett Johnson has told a story, and and I am honored to have an opportunity to be here to say a few words. He gave my name, Timuel D. Black. Now, I'm not pretending to be an intellectual or a scholar or a statesman, any of those things, but I've lived a long time. I think I can honestly say to all of you out there, maybe with one or two, I can say to you, I used to be your age. And take the time that you are now and where you arrived from to say to yourself, what kind of world do I want to live in? Starting with the community in which you now live. What kind of community? Now, I was so happy to hear the song that Sam Cooke, the singer, gospel singer, sang years ago. A change is going to come. A change is going to come. What kind of change do you want to come? What kind of community with good housing, good schools, good safety, good jobs do you want to live in? That is the kind of change that Dr. King tried to bring. I was so fortunate when I was teaching in Gary Roosevelt, and I had returned from World War II, which is a big story. War is not the answer, young people. War is not the answer. And I had returned and with a feeling of what I saw in Europe, what I witnessed in seeing human beings exterminating other human beings eating other human beings, seeing and hearing hollers and screams, smelling, and then seeing being around when a bomb was dropped August the 6th, 1945 on a city called Hiroshima, exterminating 100,000 people immediately. I left Europe with many of my friends, determined that we would come back to this home and try to bring a change that would benefit all people. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all, and I interpret it, human beings are created equal and entitled. We came back. So I was in Gary, and as Bennett Johnson has indicated, when I first met Bennett, he was trying to bring about change with others at Roosevelt. And we taught together at Farragut High School on the west side, determined to bring up change on that part of the west side where there was violence between races. The children of immigrant whites determined that they would not let a change come at Farragut to migrant immigrant blacks. We were together But when I was in Gary, I saw a young man, a good-looking young man, preaching a sermon in Montgomery, Alabama. And the theme was, I'm tired. I'm tired of segregation. I'm tired of humiliation. I'm tired. And I decided, oh boy, this guy has articulated the way I feel. I'm tired. And I jumped on a plane and went to Montgomery, and we marched. Much later, as Bennett has indicated, in many cases, the activities in labor in all kinds of ways helping to strengthen the Chicago Teachers Union. And then we had a chance to go to Selma, Alabama. Oh, what a day. What a period. When we marched across the Pettus Bridge against the brutality. But then to come home and find housing segregation, job segregation, and all of those elements against which we had been fighting in Chicago. It was then a challenge to this younger old man to get involved in trying to bring younger people into understanding that the world they live in is today one world, much different than the world that I grew up in, which was multiple. But today, whatever we may say, given the poverty, given the violence, we're living in one world. But I have faith because I see so many of you brilliant young people out there that I'm sure are going to bring about the change that is necessary to make this world a better world. And so I say, as Duke Ellington wrote some years ago, I believe that God put sun and moon up in the sky. I believe the dark days are days just passing by. Lord, dear Lord above, God Almighty, God of love, please look down and see our people through. Amen. Thank you.